Princess and the Pea. Click on the character you want to tell the story.
Roar! Thanks for choosing me, Sam the Lion. Let me tell you the story of the Princess and the Pea. Click here if you want me to read the story. Click here and we can read the story together. Let's read the story together.
Mattress, Pea, Prince. Princess, Queen, Mary, Castle, Kingdom.
Once upon a time, there was a prince. His parents wanted him to marry a princess. He wanted to marry someone who was kind and smart and funny. "Take a trip," said his parents. "Find a princess to marry."
I'm a prince, and my parents want me to marry a princess.
Son, it's time you took a trip to find a princess to marry.
The prince took a long trip. He went to many castles. He met many princesses. One talked with her mouth full. One was a giant who needed a bed too big for the castle. One liked dogs better than princes. One was so young she needed a baby bottle.
I present to you Princess Gigantus.
If I was your princess, I would need a huge castle, about 100 miles long.
Introducing the princess from the land of the Great Dane.
I love poodles and dachshunds and chihuahuas and Scottish terriers and pugs.
Introducing the princess from the land of hot buttered popcorn.
If I was your princess, I would
Introducing Princess Goo Goo from the land of Nappy Nappy.
My name is Princess Goo Goo, and I want my mommy.
"I'll never find someone to marry," said the prince. "There doesn't seem to be a princess in the whole world right for me to marry." Feeling sad, he went back to his castle.
One princess was too big, much too big. Let's go. A storm is brewing, and we have a long journey back to the castle.
That very night, there was a terrible storm. Boom! Flash! Went the thunder and the lightning. The rain poured down. Suddenly, there was a knock on the castle door. The prince asked, "Who would be out on a night like this?" Besides me, of course.
Bring me my umbrella, please. Bring me an umbrella. I'm getting very wet. Bring me any umbrella. Any one will do. But I'm really getting wet. Bring me my umbrella, please. Who would be out on a night like this? Besides me, of course.
His father, the king, asked, "Who is it?" The king opened the big door. A girl stood outside. She was wet from her head to her toes. "Come in, you poor girl," said the king. "You must stay at the castle until this terrible storm is over."
Anyone home? Hello? Is there anybody there? Can I come in? I'm getting really wet. Open the door. My socks are getting soggy.
Who is it? Oh, come in, you poor girl. I would like to introduce this lovely girl. She will be staying until the storm passes.
Please, join me for supper. Could someone fetch your dry clothes and bring us something to eat?
The king took the girl to the dinner table. There sat the prince, who was also wet. "I see you like storms too," said the girl, laughing. They began to talk. The girl was kind and smart and funny. She told the prince that she was a princess from another village. By the end of the meal, the prince was in love.
Frog, bring her some cake. She looks hungry. I command you to bring us a cake, please.
Poor frog. I hope he's okay.
Just curious, but are you a princess?
No offense, but are you a prince? You're really wet. I see you like storms too.
Yeah, you could say that.
By the way, my name is Princess Laurel.
She says she is a princess. But where are her servants?
The queen heard the girl talking. "She says she is a princess." "Huh!" the queen thought. "But where are her fine clothes? Where are her servants?" She thought some more. Long ago, I had to prove that I was a real princess. She will have to prove it too. The queen called her servants.
When I was a princess, I had to prove it. There were many difficult tests only a princess could pass. For example, I went along.
I sure hope that food gets here soon.
Don't worry, I feel fine now.
Aha! I know what I'll do. I have the very test that only a real princess could possibly pass. Servants, bring me every mattress in the castle and stack them up.
Bring every mattress in the castle, the queen ordered. Real princesses can fall asleep only on the softest of beds, she said. Put 20 of our softest mattresses one on top of another, and bring me one small pea, she added.
All right. All right. All right.
Only a princess will pass my test, but there is something else I need. Aha! I remember what I need. Fetch me a single pea. Lift the mattress. We'll see if she can feel that under all of those mattresses.
At last the bed was ready. It was very tall. Now for the pea, said the queen. She put the small, hard pea right at the bottom of the bed, beneath the very first mattress.
If she's a real princess, she'll feel the pea under all of those mattresses. Lift it, I say, so I may place the pea underneath. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
What tall beds they have here.
The girl looked surprised when she saw her room. What tall beds they have here, she said. She climbed up the ladder. Everybody wondered if she was going to be able to sleep.
Can you close that door, please? It's drafty in here. Can I have a glass of water, please? With a straw? Thanks. I needed that.
Good night, Laurel.
Good night. What a soft bed. Ouch!
The girl did not go right to sleep. She tossed and turned. She turned and tossed. She knew something was wrong. She climbed down the ladder.
Ooh, Now what? Where could this lump be coming from? Aha! I'll climb down and find it.
The next morning, everyone was waiting for her. "How did you sleep?" the queen asked. "Very well, thank you," said the girl. "Then you are not a real princess," said the queen. "Follow me and I'll show you why."
So, how did you sleep?
Very well, thank you.
You see, a real princess couldn't have slept well in that bed. So, how do you feel?
Totally rested. Never better.
Aha! What did I tell you? A real princess would have slept horribly on that bed. She's not a real princess, and I can prove it. Follow me.
Real princesses can fall asleep only on the softest of beds, said the queen. And this is not a soft bed. It's not? Asked the girl. Look under the mattress, said the queen. But when the mattress was lifted, nothing was there.
Look under the mattress. The pea! Oh no! Oh, where is it? Oh.
Are you looking for this? Asked the girl. She held up the little pea. I had to take it out. Who could get a good night's sleep on top of a pea? She asked. Everyone stared at the girl. Then they cheered with joy.
Oh!
I guess everyone is looking for this?
Yay! Yay!
Aha!
You are a real princess, said the queen. I knew it all along, said the king. You must marry our son. They said together. That was just fine with the prince and the princess. After all, they were already in love.
Princess Laurel, welcome to our family.
I'm sure glad I passed the princess test.
I knew she was a princess all along. Ribbit.
The prince and the princess were soon married. Of course, they lived happily ever after. And every year, on the date they first met, they gave everyone in the kingdom a small, hard pea for good luck.
Laurel, will you be my wife?
I will.
Ribbit.
The Princess and the Pea. Click on the character. Hear someone else tell the story. The Princess and the Pea. Click on the character you want to tell the story.
Hi, I'm Prince Albert. Thanks for picking me. I'll tell you what really happened. One rainy night, when a special girl showed up at our castle. Click here if you want me to read the story. Click here and we could read the story together. Okay, I'll read the story. My name is Albert. I am a prince. You might think that being a prince is always fun, but it's not. I'm a prince, and my parents want me to marry a princess. For a whole year, my parents sent me on trips to find someone to marry. They didn't care who I married, as long as I married a real princess.
Son, it's time you took a trip to find a princess to marry.
Right.
What is so special about a real princess anyway? I just wanted to find someone who was kind and smart and funny. My jester found many princesses for me to meet. Each one was very different.
Introducing Princess Goo from the land of Nappy Nappy.
My name is Princess Gugu, and I want my mommy.
But I didn't find the girl I was looking for. I felt really sad. I must have met every princess in the whole world. One princess was too big. Much too big. What would I do? I had to marry a real princess, and I couldn't find one who was right for me. I decided to go home and tell my parents I am not getting married, and that's that. Let's go. A storm is brewing, and we have a long journey back to the castle. On the way back, it began to rain. It was a big, loud storm. When I got back to the castle, I climbed to the tower wall. I wanted to listen to the thunder. Suddenly, I heard a knock on the door. I thought, who would be out on a night like this? Besides me, of course. Who would be out on a night like this? Besides me, of course. I couldn't see who it was. I listened, but I didn't hear anything more. Maybe there wasn't anyone out there after all. Finally, I heard the castle door open. Who could that be, I wondered?
Who is it? Oh, come in, you poor girl. I would like to introduce this lovely girl. She will be staying until the storm passes.
Please, join me for supper. Could someone fetch your dry clothes and bring us something to eat? I went to the dining room. Just then, my father brought a very wet girl to the table. She was as wet as I was. Who was this girl? We both looked so funny that we began to laugh.
You're really wet. I see you like storms too.
Yeah, you could say that. She told me that she was a princess from a nearby village. She said her name was Laurel.
By the way, my name is Princess Laurel.
She says she is a princess. But where are her servants?
I was beginning to like Laurel. She was not afraid of storms. She had a happy laugh, and she was a real princess. I sure hope that food gets here soon.
Don't worry, I feel fine now.
Wow. But then I thought about my mother. I knew she would make Laurel prove she was a real princess. I remembered hearing about the princess tests.
When I was a princess, I had to prove it. There were many difficult tests only a princess could pass. For example, I went along.
They were not easy.
Aha! I know what I'll do. I have the very test that only a real princess could possibly pass. Servants, bring me every mattress in the castle and stack them up.
After dinner, I heard my mother upstairs. She sounded busy. I wondered if she was planning one of her tests.
Only a princess will pass my test, but there is something else I need.
Bring me all the mattresses, she shouted. Uh-oh, what sort of test was this? I wondered. And bring me one very small pea, she said quietly.
Aha! I remember what I need. Fetch me a single pea. Lift the mattress. We'll see if she can feel that under all of those mattresses.
Aha! It was the pea under the mattress test. My mother was going to put a small pea under 20 mattresses. Laurel would have to sleep on top of the mattresses. If she didn't feel the pea, my mother would say that she was not a real princess. Don't you think that's ridiculous?
Lift it, I say, so I may place the pea underneath. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
What tall beds they have here.
My mother showed Laurel the bed. I wondered if Laurel thought that we all slept in such tall beds. How embarrassing! I hoped she wasn't afraid of heights. But mostly, I hoped that she would feel the pee. I checked on Laurel several times. Good night, Laurel.
Good night. Could someone please turn out that light?
Good night.
Hey, who keeps lighting that candle? Could you blow it out, please?
It's not me. Good night.
What a soft bed. Ouch!
Soon, I had to go to sleep myself. I wondered what she was doing in her room. I wondered if she was sleeping. Mostly, I wondered if she had felt the pee.
Ooh, now what?
How big a lump could a little pea make, anyway?
Aha! I'll climb down and find it.
The next morning, we all asked Laurel how she had slept. This might sound funny, but I hoped she hadn't slept well.
So, how did you sleep?
Very well, thank you.
You see, a real princess couldn't have slept well in that bed.
But she told us she had slept well. That figures. Laurel was the first girl I really liked, and I wouldn't be able to marry her because she couldn't pass a silly test.
She's not a real princess, and I can prove it. Follow me.
My mother marched us to Laurel's bedroom. She planned to show us why a real princess could not have slept on the bed.
Look under the mattress.
But when she lifted the mattress, there was no pee. I didn't know what happened. Maybe a mouse had eaten it. Or maybe it had gotten mashed.
The pea! Oh no! Oh, where is it? Oh.
Are you looking for this? Laurel asked, holding up the pea. She had felt the pea.
I guess everyone is looking for this?
Yay!
She had taken it out so she could sleep. I knew she was smart. The servants cheered.
Yay!
I cheered. My father cheered. My mother did not cheer.
Aha!
She hates being wrong. After that, my parents said we should get married. They said they were happy to have found a real princess for me. That was fine with me. I had found someone who was kind and smart and funny. It was also fine with Laurel.
I'm sure glad I passed the princess test.
I guess she loved me too. Everyone was happy, even my mother.
Princess Laurel, welcome to our family.
Laurel and I did get married. And we are very happy. But there is still something I wonder about. How did Laurel know the pea was under all those mattresses? Did she feel it? Or did she find out some other way? Maybe someday I'll hear her side of the story.
Ribbit.
The Princess and the Pea. Click on the...
Hi, I'm Princess Laurel. You'll never believe what I had to go through to prove I was a princess. Click here if you want me to read the story. I'll read the story. My name is Laurel. I want to tell you a story. It's about how I met Prince Albert. Once upon a time, Albert used to be sad and lonely. That was before he knew there was a princess like me.
Son, it's time you took a trip to find a princess to marry.
Right.
Albert had looked hard for a princess to marry. He had met all kinds of princesses. He met a big one, a small one who liked dogs more than princes, and one who talked with her mouth full.
Introducing the princess from the land of hot buttered popcorn.
If I was your princess, I would like,
But he didn't meet anyone like me. Albert wasn't happy after that trip. He thought he'd never find someone to marry. I wish I had known Albert then. I would have tried to make him feel better. But I was at home.
Let's go. A storm is brewing, and we have a long journey back to the castle.
One day, I went for a ride on my horse. I rode a long way from home. A sudden storm appeared. Boom! Flash! The thunder and lightning scared my horse. He threw me off and ran away. I saw a castle. Someone was standing on the castle wall. I went there to ask for help.
Who would be out on a night like this? Besides me, of course.
I thought they would never open the door.
Hello? Is there anybody there? Can I come in? I'm getting really wet. Anyone home?
At last, someone asked, "Who is it?" A king opened the door. I was surprised. "Come in, you poor girl," he said. He seemed very nice. He invited me in
and told me I could stay in his castle until the storm was over.
Who is it? Oh, come in, you poor girl. I would like to introduce this lovely girl. She will be staying until the storm passes.
Please, join me for supper. Could someone fetch your dry clothes and bring us something to eat?
The king led me to the dinner table. A young prince was sitting there. He was as wet as I was. "I see you like storms too," I said. We began to talk. "You're really wet. I see you like storms too."
Yeah, you could say that.
We were having such fun that I almost forgot to tell him who I was.
Frog, bring her some cake. She looks hungry.
"My name is Princess Laurel," I said at last. "By the way, my name is Princess Laurel."
She says she is a princess. But where are her servants?
Albert believed I was a princess. I could tell. But I had a feeling his mother would not believe me. I had a feeling I'd get a princess test. But which test would it be? The alligator test?
When I was a princess, I had to prove it. There were many difficult tests only a princess could pass. For example, I went along.
The juggling test? I'd have to wait and see.
Aha! I know what I'll do. I have the very test that only a real princess could possibly pass. Servants, bring me every mattress in the castle and stack them up.
The queen got my bed ready. "Bring every mattress in the castle," she ordered. She told the servants to put the mattresses on top of each other. Then she asked for a pea. Why did she want a pea? I didn't remember learning about peas at princess school.
Aha! I remember what I need. Fetch me a single pea. Lift the mattress. We'll see if she can feel that under all of those mattresses.
"Now for the pea," said the queen. She put the pea under the first mattress. Now, I have heard of putting a tooth under a pillow so that the tooth fairy will come. But why would you put a pea under a mattress? Is there a vegetable fairy?
Lift it, I say, so I may place the pea underneath. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
What tall beds they have here. Then I remembered a test my grandmother told me about. The queen was giving me the pea under the mattress test. I'm glad I have a good memory, I thought. I'll play along. I went to my room. What tall beds they have here! I said loudly. Then I climbed the ladder.
Good night, Laurel.
Good night. What a soft bed. Ouch! What a soft bed, I said, louder still. I wanted to go to sleep, but I had some work to do first. I had to find the pea. Ooh, now what? It wasn't in my bed. So I climbed down and looked in between all 20 mattresses. Finally, I found it underneath them all. I took it out, of course. I was tired. Aha! I'll climb down and find it. The next morning, everyone was waiting for me. "How did you sleep?" asked the Queen. "Very well, thank you," I said.
So, how did you sleep?
"Very well, thank you."
You see, a real princess couldn't have slept well in that bed.
I knew what she would say next. "Then you are not a real princess," she said. "Follow me and I'll show you why." I knew she was going to say that.
She's not a real princess, and I can prove it. Follow me.
Real princesses can only fall asleep on the softest of beds, she told everyone. And this is not a soft bed. "It's not?" I asked. It was very soft after I took out that pea.
Look under the mattress.
"Look under the mattress," she said. Of course, nothing was there.
The pea! Oh, no! Oh, where is it? Oh.
"Are you looking for this?" I asked the Queen. I held out the pea. "I guess everyone is looking for this?"
Yay!
Who could get a good night's sleep on top of a pea? I asked. I could see that the Queen was surprised.
Aha!
Everyone else seemed really happy that I found the pea. They all cheered.
Yay!
"You are a real princess," the Queen finally said. "I knew it all along," said the King.
I knew she was a princess all along.
"You must marry our son," they said together. Do you know what Albert and I thought about that idea? We thought it was great. Albert and I were soon married. We want everyone to be as happy as we are. So once a year, we give everyone in the kingdom a pea for good luck. I hope that when we go visit my parents, my mom doesn't give Albert a test.
Ribbit.
The end. The Princess and the Pea. Click on the character you want to tell the story. Do you want to stop playing? Let's read again soon.